It is June 2nd, 2026, and I apologize. Battery apparently was dead on my microphone, so I'm using the camera's microphones. You're going to hear a little more background noise, and you'll hear the water fountain. I don't even remember the last time I actually posted a video, because I didn't do one this weekend. I just couldn't pull it off. There was so much going on. And then the previous Sunday I didn't record one because I had recorded one earlier in the week. I tried to record one during the week last week, but it got so hot out that the heat was getting to me and it was getting to the camera and shutting up the camera. So this really is the update for last week. Last week was real busy. I actually got locked on. It was Clara's birthday last week. Sadly, I didn't get to see her. You know, she's 19. She's real busy. She started work, her new job. Celebrated birthday with her friends. I didn't get to see her. Still got her flowers and her birthday gift in the other room. But hoping to see her later this week. But it was real good to hear her voice. I did, however, though, I finally took the step of getting her song published. And I'm not talking just putting it up on YouTube or on Facebook. It's now a published song available on the streaming services and in the music stores. And it's kind of surreal that I could see if I can do this. I don't know if I have the app on here to do this. I do. Alexa, play I Love You Like My Own Daughter.
Playing I Love You Like My Own Daughter by Ken Torbeck on Amazon Music.
Alexa, stop. It's weird to be able to do that. It works for Siri, it works for Google Homes. Because the song is on, I think, 36 different platforms right now, and it's going to go up higher. But essentially, I've been saying, obviously, for weeks I wanted to do this. And I did all the prep work, because you can't just grab your MP3 and give them the MP3 and away you go. There's a lot of steps you got to take to get the song prepared to be able to have a quality level that especially Apple will accept, but most of the stores want a certain level of a mastered file. I had to make sure that everything in it was mine, and provide them the different tracks to do the master. I had to create the artwork in certain formats and certain sizes. But I done all that prep work. But I decided early on the morning of her birthday, I got up before 5 in the morning and came out here with Ripley about 5 in the morning. And I decided to, at that point, I was going to do this. So at 7 o'clock, I went in there, filled out all the paperwork on the site for the song. I uploaded the files. And I hit publish. They're going to take a few days to get up there. But it would be there for her. And that eventually. And that's what I wanted. I'm not doing this to make money. I'll never make money off these songs. But I want it to always be out there. Which is why I also paid a little bit of an extra fee for her song, so it will always be out there. Because technically, if I don't pay the distributor and renew my account next year, they pull your music down. But this will never be pulled down. It's always going to be available. And I kind of figured it was going to take a couple days before it was available. And that morning I went to a doctor's appointment with my dad. And I had sent Claire a happy birthday message and she had responded. So I went outside. Doctor's appointment was at the hospital. So I went outside to call her. And I called her, wished her happy birthday. And I sent her a link to her song. And it was really good to talk to her. I was really, really happy when I got to hear her voice. And I told her what I was doing with the song. And right after I got off the phone with her, I made the songs public on YouTube and on Facebook. And I got hit with a copyright strike from myself because the songs had already made it in to YouTube and Meta's back end as copyrighted songs. And that's when I checked, and this is like 10 o'clock now, so only a couple hours after publishing it, it was already up on Spotify. After my dad's appointment and we headed home, before we got home, it was already on Amazon. It took most of a day before it was up on Apple's platform, on Apple Music and on iTunes. They are two different platforms. And now, as I said, it's on 36 of them. And it's just it's kind of shocking, to be honest with you. Surreal, shocking. I don't know the words to use. And it had, it's been up obviously almost a week now. I think today's Tuesday, right? Yeah, I think today's Tuesday. So it's been up almost about a week. It hasn't had very many streams. Under 30. It has had 2 people purchase it. And one of them is me. I'll admit that. I bought it on Amazon, I think. Yeah, I bought it on Amazon just to see the process, see how it was handled. But someone else bought it on iTunes. And I don't know who it is. I have no idea who it is. I guess technically I made money there. I think on iTunes, I don't remember how much I make. I think I make about 77 cents or something like that on iTunes for the song. And then Amazon, I make like 90 some cents, maybe a little more. I think I make over $1 on Amazon. But again, I don't do this to make money. I did it because I wanted it to be out there. And it's really damn cool that it is out there. I did also publish, and that song is published under my name. So if you search for I Love You Like My Own Daughter, you're going to find my real name. But I did also publish one of my other songs, one of the joke songs. I published the Flashbang Follies under Professor Falcon and the Logic Gates. The Mourning Dove is up there. It's not singing, but it's sitting there staring at me. And it's afternoon. Now it's 11:30. So I published that song. And I'm going to publish a bunch more this week of the joke songs. Or maybe over the next couple weeks. I'm working on my one joke song, Say Goodbye to the Boys. Which I may have to adjust the name of, because I think there's a song with a similar name. Which is the joke song about a male dog upset about his surgery. And I got a few other, I think like 7 joke songs that I've done that I'm going to publish. And those will be published under Professor Falcon and the Logic Gates. In fact, I now have the ability to publish under 5 artists. I may come up with a different artist to do some other songs under. But I also have the Nightmare songs that are written. And I think I have that finalized on which ones I want to publish. I'm just still very divided if I want to publish them. I think it may help me in some way, because I'm still having the nightmare. I woke up at 4 a.m. this morning shaken from having the nightmare again. And it was actually the worst one I've had in probably 2 weeks. So I'm hoping these songs will help me get past that. Even though, as I've said, and the second song really is about, I don't know if I really want it to 100% go away. I mean, I'd much rather prefer to have good dreams about Sonia the Mad. But besides that, I got a bunch of other work done and trying to get things more organized, trying to get back on the plan to get weight off. I gotta get out and get more exercise. I've been doing pretty good. Get out here playing with Ripley early in the morning. I've had a little difficulty the last few days because of pain, mostly in my neck. I gotta think of what's causing my neck issues. Maybe pillow replacement time. But besides that, I'm doing okay. I've had a few days where I've had at least a few hours where I've been extremely down and lonely. In fact, the video I tried to record last week, that the heat stopped me from recording. I'm kind of glad I didn't record it. I just recorded it because, and that was on Monday or Tuesday last week, so a couple days before Clara's birthday. I was extremely depressed. You know, I even tried to talk to some people and call them and just to hear a friendly voice. But no one wanted to talk to me. You know, people really only talk to me when they need something. You know, I've said all along, even the Morning Dove just left. I've said all along that I'm a tool in people's junk drawer. And I was really feeling that way last week. But I'm feeling a lot better this week. I say that as I'm crying. And I'm going to spend a lot of time focusing on getting some work done, getting things cleaned up, getting rid of stuff, doing a bunch of spring cleaning. I gotta get my computer backed up still and start work done. So I want to get another song published this week, get everything backed up so I can get the computer fixed. And then when it comes back, I want to do some more songs. I gotta come up with ideas for songs. I have one idea for a song. Many years ago, my dad said he wanted to write a book called Bud Officer. Really, the full book was going to be Bud Officer, that stop sign was green when I went through it. Basically, I want to do a song called Bud Officer. So I'm going to talk to a bunch of the different officers I know and get funny stories and try to put them together in a song. Yeah, I even got Matthew to ask now, which is cool. And so I want to do that, and I want to come up with some other songs to release under my name, but I really don't have the ideas for them right now. I don't want them all to be so depressing. Obviously, Claris isn't depressing. But the other two are. Even though I did kind of intentionally make the second song 1,000 Days, where the second half of the song becomes a little more upbeat. Basically, because I'm trying to say I'm willing to live with the nightmare, because I'm not going to give up my love for her. So intention becomes a little more, I'm not sure happy is the phrase, but upbeat, or less depressing. Maybe that's the way to call it. I gotta get my head though under control. Probably gonna record more of these videos, shorter ones, throughout the week, just to focus on things. And I want to get out more. I want to start doing some more product testing. I haven't tested anything in almost a year now. Because they put me on leave for the surgery. But I'm working on that. I'm hopefully going to get the testing things real soon. And I can now publish reviews under my name. So I want to do that. I have a lot of ideas, things I want to do. I really, really want to find a way to get some of these new 3D printers that Creality just introduced. Because I want to get a 3D printer that has the ability to do multi-filaments. Different color filaments, different types of filament. I've been wanting that for a while, and I looked at the Bamboos. But Bamboo seems to be destroying itself right now. Some of the actions that they've taken the last year have turned so many creators away from that company. Because they're basically real soon going to start charging you a subscription fee to use your own printer. They're already doing everything they can to block third-party slicers, even though they're based on an open source slicer. They're trying to block open source slicers. They're already doing stuff to try to force you to use their filaments. So, as good as the Bamboo printers are, I don't think it's one I'm interested in. But Creality just had a demo this week of their new technology for a filament changer. And it's spectacular if it works as well as they say it does. So I want to find a way to get one of those printers and test it. I have an idea on how I want to talk to some of the different. There are still some farmers and ranchers around. Well, not really the ranchers around here, but farmers around here. And I will talk to them about the idea of how 3D printers could be used with agriculture and farming. How they could use it to do repairs, how they can use it to create things to help them do their job. And I want to try to get one of the printer manufacturers to supply some printers to do this story idea and a 3D scanner. Creality would be kind of perfect for that, but I may have to try to look at a different company. Well, I don't even know how long I've been recording this video, but I'm going to go ahead and end it. I am going to try to post more often. Hopefully things are going to be happier in my life. Well, yeah, I'll go with happier. I'll never really say I'm going to be happy. I'm giving up on the idea of ever being happy. I'll have happy moments. It really made me feel good to speak to Clara the other day. But I think general happiness was overrated. Right now I'm just looking at survival. I want to be able to be there. Clara needs me. Or Matthew needs me. God, I can't believe Matthew's getting married. Really can't believe that kid's getting married. Really happy for him. Now, it's going to get loud real quick here because the garbage truck's right down the street, so I'm going to go in on this. Thank you for watching. Bye.